Derek Spallone alongside Vic Law. Vic, how are you doing today, man?
Good. I'm glad to be here for the All-Star game. It should be a fun day.
Yeah, absolutely. And that leads me into my first question, man. How do you feel being a part of this event?
It's a big honor to be playing for this event like this, to be named as one of the better players in Chicago, one of the better seniors, and be able to play in a game like this where so many pros and college players have once played.
Absolutely. And you played at St. Rita. Of course, you just finished up your final high school basketball season. Take us through that final year, man.
St. Rita all 4 years were really good to me. It really took me to the next step of my game that I needed. And, I think it really molded me as a person, as a man, as a basketball player. This season, it was up and down. I think we could have won a lot more, but I take nothing away from it. I think it was still a great season, and we went down to the end and played Whitney Young very tough.
Absolutely. The Catholic League as well, one of the toughest conferences in all of high school basketball in Illinois. How did that prepare you for the next level?
I think it prepared me very well. I think also Coach Caesar, being a former college coach and know what it takes to get there, also prepared me for it. There's nothing I haven't heard yet or anything I haven't seen. So I think, playing against competition like the Catholic League and other competition, you're really ready for the Big Ten and ready for other styles of play.
Absolutely, and you committed to Northwestern, man. I got the purple for you, like I said, man. Why Northwestern?
Chris Collins is a big component of that. Other than the school just being so beautiful and being Northwestern, one of the top academic schools in the country. But Chris Collins himself was just so enthusiastic and optimistic about Northwestern that I couldn't really not look at them. He really sold a plan and a future for Northwestern that I've always liked Northwestern. I've always seen potential in Northwestern. And Chris Collins is really just, bringing it out, trying to blossom it. You could see it in the games this year that he was really trying to do something special with Northwestern.
Absolutely. What do you feel you could bring to that team, though, for the next season? They could definitely use a guy like you. What are some skills you feel like you could bring?
That's probably one of the questions I've asked the most, but the only thing I'm trying to do when I get to Northwestern is win. It's no learning curve I'm trying to do. It's no freshman up and downs. I'm trying to get right in and win. College basketball is so much dominated by freshmen now that I think, really all the players coming into Northwestern now, we're all getting ready right now to come in and take a big step and take a step forward for Northwestern so they will once again, or will for the first time, be a new powerhouse in the Big Ten.
Absolutely. The Big Ten is one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, like you just said. What are some skills you feel like you have to develop on to come in?
Well, of course, strength.
Okay.
For anybody going into college basketball, you got to get a lot stronger. And it seems like every high school player, you're always out of position when you go to college, when you go to a bigger college. So, my ball handling and, defending different positions and things like that. But I think everything, I just need to work up and tighten everything. Nothing is great yet, so I'm just working on my whole game together. Should be good.
And Vic, you committed a little bit earlier and you are an ESPN Top 100 recruit. What else motivated you, though, to keep playing at this high level?
It comes with the territory. You kind of want to prove to people and show people what Northwestern got. You don't really want to take a step backward and then regress and be like, well, Northwestern got this kid, but he's not really going to do anything. He's not really going to produce when he gets there. So, in this, Chicago basketball, I never want to take a step backward and play down to the level of my competition or, reduce my level of play. I'm always trying to get better each and every day.
Absolutely. Now just a couple questions about yourself, man. What music you listen to before a game to get you ready, man?
I always like Kanye West. It's my favorite rapper.
There you go, man. Chicago-based as well. And my final question for you, Vic, what's one thing not many people know about you that you could share with us? Special hobby, interest?
Not many people don't know I'm actually from Mississippi.
Really?
Yeah, okay. I moved when I was 6. I came up here. So Chicago's not really my home.
Oh, all
but
right.
So, I always loved Mississippi State. But, coming up to Chicago is just a nice change of pace.
Were they recruiting Mississippi State or was it? Okay, so it's kind of tough to.
Yeah, my mom went there too.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
It was a nice change of pace and nice everything.
All right, man. Well, I see you're going to bleed purple, man. I got the purple for you, like I said. So, Derek Spallone, Vic Law, appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
All right.